Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on how to use QLM 6.0. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to modify your application and enable QLM license protection. If you watched the previous tutorial on how to define your product, you must have a product now defined and ready to be protected. Click on the Protect Your Application tab to have QLM generate code that you need to add to your application. There are several ways to integrate QLM into your application. In this tutorial, we will demo the simplest approach by using the QLM Standalone License Wizard application. The QLM Standalone License Wizard application is a Windows-based application that takes care of capturing a license key, activating it, and then storing the resulting keys on the end-user system. The QLM License Wizard application can simply be launched by your application at startup or when no license key is found on the system. On the first step of the Protect Your Application Wizard, select the product that you want to protect, the web service profile where your service is hosted, and the programming language of your application. For Office applications such as Excel, Word, and others, select the VB6/VBA option. If your programming language is not listed, please contact us. Now click on the Next button. On this screen, you can customize the look and feel of the QLM License Wizard application. We will leave the default values and proceed. On the next screen, you can customize the settings of the licensing object. The default values should be fine for the tutorial. The final screen allows you to generate the code based on your customizations. Two types of files are generated. The first, a class in C++, VB, or C# that you need to add to your application. Read the text on the screen. Second, a couple XML files that will serve as input to the QLM License Wizard. To view the final result, click on the Test License Wizard button in the upper left-hand corner. Now that we've generated the files required by the QLM License Wizard, let's examine how to integrate QLM with your application. To do so, we will use the QLM Wizard exe sample located in the QLM Samples folder here. This sample simulates your application. Notice first, we added the LicenseValidator.cs class, which was generated by the Protect Your Application Wizard. When your application is loaded, you create an instance of the LicenseValidator class and call the ValidateLicenseAtStartup function. If the ValidateLicenseAtStartup fails, we call the DisplayLicenseForm function, which invokes the QLM License Wizard executable with the proper arguments. The two XML files passed as arguments were generated by the QLM Protect Your Application Wizard. Before proceeding, let's copy these two XML files to the same location as the sample's binary files. We can now build and debug the sample. The first time ValidateLicenseAtStartup is called, it will fail because no license key has ever been entered. The DisplayLicenseForm function launches the QLM License Wizard. The end user is then prompted to enter a license key. We'll use the QLM Generate Keys tab to create a 4-day trial key. Paste the key into the Activation Key field and click on Activate. The trial key is now activated, and the end user can use your application for 4 days. Back to the code. Notice that the call to validate license at startup will now succeed and your application will launch. If we exit the application and launch it again, the call to validate license at startup will succeed, and the application will start immediately without prompting the end user for a license key. At any time during a trial, the end user can purchase your application and activate a permanent license key. To activate a permanent license key, the end user launches the QLM license wizard and clicks on the Register button. We will use the QLM Manage Keys tab to create an activation key without an expiry date. Paste this key in the QLM License Wizard, then click on Activate. Activating a key connects to the QLM web service and generates a unique computer-bound key that is then returned to the QLM License Wizard. This completes the QLM License Wizard tutorial. Note that although the sample in the tutorial was developed in C#, you can use any other programming language to launch the QLM License Wizard. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video.